Hey guys, so it is the 1st of January 2021. So Happy New Year. I hope you and your family are safe and I hope you all have a great year. I don't think it can be any worse than 2020, but at the very least, I hope we all get back to some sense of normality. So I hope you all have a good one. Thanks for your continued support and thanks to everyone who's been tuning in to the live streams recently. So what I'd like to do in this video is talk about buying technology as someone who lives in the UK, and the UK is no longer part of the European Union. Now, I am confident that 2021 will be a good year. I am confident there's going to be a lot of interesting products released this year in the world of technology. So I don't want to start this year on a downer. But this is clearly something that affects a lot of my viewers, and it's something which does affect me as well. So when I'm talking about technology and buying technology, I'm talking about cameras, I'm talking about smartphones, I'm talking about laptops, monitors, computing equipment, gaming consoles, tech. But of course, the Brexit thing will affect all aspects of life and education and jobs and everything. But I'll focus on tech. And I want to focus on three different areas. I want to talk about availability in stock. I'd like to talk about price. And I'd also like to talk about warranties, which for me is probably the biggest question mark right now, as far as what kind of warranty you will get for products you bought in the past and for products that you buy from Europe in the future. So as far as availability and stock levels go, you're probably quite aware already that stock levels have been affected by what's going on. And I have decided to build a PC right now, and I have been affected by this. And it's not just the graphics card shortages. There have been shortages in power supplies, in solid state drives, in cases, and with lots of different things. And the case is probably one of the best examples of this. This is, This is the case, but it's kind of the case, the temporary case that I'm going to use for my new build. And it's the Thermaltake P3. And I'm sure it will be a good case. I'm sure it will. But that was not my first choice for a PC case. It wasn't my second choice. It was not even my fifth choice. I have picked this up because it could be a good backup in the future and I can use it as a test bench. Now, PC cases is an interesting one because I've seen a lot of companies give updates about it, and it's given me an insight as to what's going on in the background. Now, the first and second and third choice PC cases that we're looking at, they had notices saying that they'll be in stock, say 15th of January or 28th of January, but there was big warning announcement messages saying this is an estimate, it could be longer. So my concern about waiting for those cases was that it could push me into February, March, etc. So I didn't want to hold on. But it's interesting looking at the announcements from these companies, because they'll say things like, we routed our PC cases to France, which the normal route, but then we went to the Netherlands, to Ireland, and then things are just getting held up in customs. My guesstimate, my prediction is that stock levels and availability and whether items are scarce, my guess is that things will kind of level off in the next few months, and hopefully within 6 months, companies will have figured out the logistics and the new rules and different shipping routes that they need to take or whatever, and they'll figure all of that out and stock levels will be back to normal. That is my guess. Whether we have any kind of delays, I don't know. I mean, we might see that there might be certain products. It could be a hard drive, it could be a laptop, it could be a smartphone. We might see where previously we got it at the same time as North America and Europe, but maybe a company will release in Europe first and then the UK 3 or 4 weeks later. Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to hope that big companies don't do that, but maybe there's some, there's extra paperwork. I don't know. But that's one thing that could affect availability in the future. So that's maybe something that we should, pay attention to. The second thing is price. Now, I've been looking at this issue, and it's something I kind of paid attention to a little bit before. I have bought a lot of things from Europe before. Now, I use a website a lot called HaggleZone, and it allows me to compare prices across Europe. Previously, whenever I bought something from Amazon, like Italy or France or Spain, the receipt, like the breakdown of your bill for what you're buying, it would say include VAT, and then it'd just be like €5 for shipping or €10 for shipping, depending on what you chose. But now, it's a little bit different. So I was looking at a Samsung 980, and it's about £208 for the 1TB version in the UK, Amazon UK. It's about £190 in Amazon Germany. It's not a huge saving, you know, like £17 or so, but it is a saving. And previously I would have just bought that because, you know, it's easy. But now I've noticed that when they break down the bill, it doesn't say VAT, it says import duties or import tax. Now, that's not necessarily something to be worried about, because there is a new, what they're calling the new UK global tariff, which has reduced it from 7% to 6%. So the average duty tariff is reduced from 7% to 6%. So for a lot of stuff, it might just be that instead of paying VAT or whatever, we're now paying import tax of 7%. That may vary on the products that you're buying, but looking at a lot of products, you can still save money by buying from different Amazon stores, for example. Maybe it'll be a little bit harder to buy from, you know, smaller European stores that ship directly, but certainly from an Amazon point of view, you can still save a little bit of money by buying from Amazon Italy or France or Spain or whatever. So that's still an option for you, and Amazon handle all that kind of stuff quite well, even from buying from, you know, different stores like Amazon USA, etc. So that's still an option. So I may still buy from various Amazon stores to save money. But the big question mark, like I said earlier, the big question mark is warranty. What is the warranty going to be like? Of course, you will be protected by Amazon if you buy from Amazon, but will you be protected beyond 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, depending on what you buy? I don't know. I really don't know. And this is the big question mark, and it's something that I can't find an answer to as yet. I've been looking, but I can't find an answer. Now, I'm sure most of you who watch my channel are kind of quite savvy with all of this, but you're aware that big tech companies offer warranties, and most of the time those warranties are localized. There are a few big computing companies, I don't know if they still do, but in the past I remember HP and a few other companies offered like 1 year international warranty for laptops, but 3 year domestic. But warranties are usually localized to certain regions: North America, South America, Asia, Australia, Europe, etc. And I've been at the receiving end of this before, where, you know, when I traveled, I would buy something and it would break down the line. For example, I bought a Sony action camera, my first action camera I bought in Colombia. I bought it from an official Sony store, and later on the lens failed and they did not fix it in Sony UK. They just said, sorry, we're not covering that warranty, you have to repair it yourself. And the cost of repair was actually more than what it was worth. So I have been on the receiving end of that before, and I know certain companies such as Apple have a good reputation for saying that they won't support a product out of, you know, the local warranty, but they have out of goodwill. But for the most part, most companies don't do that, and they don't offer you a warranty. So that is a concern, because previously when I bought from any European website, I would get a European warranty. I don't know if that's the case. I really don't know at this point, and there's no information about it. So I've been looking at various websites today, Samsung and you know, different companies. I've been looking at the warranty pages, you know, computing companies, and I checked about a dozen or so. Most of the documents that I saw have just not been updated. Some of them haven't been updated for a year or two, but certainly none of them, not one, I've not been able to find any that have been updated for post-Brexit, like 2021 moving forward. I can't see anything about Brexit or how the warranties are affected. So previously, you bought something from Europe, you had the same rights as anyone else in Europe. That was, to me, a great thing from a selfish buying point of view. Moving forward, I don't know what's going to happen. If you buy something now from Amazon Italy, yes, you'll still get protection from Amazon, but will you still get a European warranty after that? I don't know. I really don't know, and there's no information about it. I'm kind of in the dark about it, and a lot of companies are as well. So my hope is that we'll see a lot of larger companies hopefully looking at the bigger picture. In a best case scenario, my hope would be that larger companies would look at Europe as a whole and just realize that the logistics of Europe would make it maybe easier to just offer everyone the same warranty, the same rights, the same privileges. I hope. But we could be in a really strange situation where certain companies decide to offer a separate warranty to people in the UK and then another warranty to people in Europe. That is something that I don't want. I would still like the option of buying things from Europe, either when I'm in Europe or when I simply get something imported, and get the same rights as I got before. But I'm not sure. There's really no information about this right now. When I do know, I will update you guys. But my hope is that if big international companies, especially if they start to break down regions for warranties, that they include the UK with Europe and Switzerland or whatever. I don't know. But that's the biggest question mark I've got. So to summarise, I think that availability in stock of a lot of things could be kind of held up over the next few months. That might create an artificial market on eBay where, if something isn't available, you need to pay a little bit more on eBay to get it from a scalper. Maybe that's something you don't want to do, maybe it is. But maybe in the short term, that's what we're going to see. A few months where stock levels are a little bit crazy and then it will level off. Hopefully, things won't be delayed when a new product is announced. We won't get it like a month after Europe. As far as prices, I hope it will level off. We might see a rise in the short term, but long term, I hope that we won't be affected by price and we won't be paying through the nose. But if, like me, you used to buy a lot of things from Europe to save money, and there was a lot of savings to be made, honestly, I bought £400 hard drives, well, £400 in the UK, and I bought them for like 330 or 300 from Amazon Italy, etc. There was a lot of savings to be made. But if you did that before, you might have to pay more now and pay local UK prices. And as far as warranty goes, who the F knows? Who knows? I don't know. Hopefully we'll get, in the UK, hopefully we'll get some sort of warranty. Hopefully we'll get good protection. But we could get screwed. We could. And I don't want to start this year on a downer. There's a lot of question marks. There's a lot of uncertainty as what's going to go on. And we're all in the dark about this. But certainly, as someone who buys a lot of tech, I'm buying tech all the time. I'm building computers. I'm buying things to review, etc. Certainly, this is going to affect me, at least in the short term. But hopefully, long term, big companies will see the bigger picture and people in the UK will not have to pay through the nose. We won't be affected by stock levels and we'll still get some sort of European warranty, hopefully. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos about this expensive PC build, this post-Brexit PC build. Stay tuned for that. And once again, hope you all have a fantastic new year. Here's to a good 2021. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care.